I go where I want, good. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Yeah. I go where I want, good.
Hey, what's up? Are you here for the empty house tour? Come on in. You're not coming? Sorry. I don't have a cameraman. This is just me. Let's go. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. Today's video is just going to be a long awaited, a long time coming kind of video for a lot of us, but I wanted to do a quick little intro for those who are not familiar with me, who don't really know the full story. I'm not gonna give you the full story, don't worry. But who don't really know the journey that brings us to today and the significance of this very, very important step, this very, very important season in this home buying homeowner's journey. Today, in about an hour, the trucks are being pulled up, my storage is being emptied, and all of my things are finally going to be in my house. But before that happened, it only felt right that I brought y'all along with a empty house tour. Now it's mostly empty. I have been living here, but I haven't emptied my storage. I haven't brought all of my things into the house. I bought this house in June of 2020. It was a fixer-upper house, so it needed a lot of work that was worked into my loan. I had a lot of issues. We're now going on February of 2021. Let's just say I had a lot of things getting in the way of me being able to finally be at this point. But I am thankful to say that all of the work that needed to be done is done. My house is fully livable. My house is fully ready for me to come into and really feel comfortable with the beginning to make my house a home and just really like get into the fun parts. For many of you, you've already been on this journey with me, and I just want to thank y'all, thank you for the continued love and just the genuine support. We're finally at the part where we're getting to the fun parts, and I am super, super excited about it. So for my day ones who came over here from Instagram, who've been riding with me for years, for my subscribers that came when the home renovation started to pop off, for the ones who recently joined, all of y'all, most of y'all are pretty familiar with the majority of these things, but there are a couple of surprises and things that I haven't shown. So I'm gonna grab this camera. We are gonna walk through the house. I'm gonna show y'all the things that I've updated, show you what everything is looking like. Y'all know I'm gonna throw in some slides of the befores. This is the empty house tour after the major renovations have been complete. So this will definitely be a very, very good before and after kind of video that I'm gonna insert clips and slides of where we came from so that you can really, really appreciate where we are today. Now there's still a lot of work to be done design wise, you know, so I will probably talk to y'all as I move about the house, give you kind of like my ideas and things that I want to do in the future. So in no way is it perfect, but we're here. We are here. We are here. So if you're excited, comment some flower emojis in the comments, y'all. Let's get into it. Y'all know I like to talk a lot, but I ain't gonna do this in this video because they gotta come with the trucks. So we gotta move in, so let's go. So first of all, it would not be right. I probably should have swept this before I started, but this is real life. It would not be right not to start outdoors. It's a little windy, so we won't be out here very long, but I'm gonna insert a clip of what my front door looked like before. I have a complete transformation makeover video on this front door makeover, and I'm gonna put that in a link up here. Breaks down step by step how I did this, and you would be surprised how little things I needed to really just bring my front door to life. I cleaned and painted my front door. I installed the Nest Hello. I changed out the outdoor covers to something a lot more clean and new. I also installed this solar light above the door because my light up here is so high. You have to manually turn it on. I didn't have a front porch light, so this was literally like perfect. I originally put it over here, but the fam knew what was what and they told me like you should put it up here, and I did, and like I love them for that. So here is my front door. The double doors are what sold me on this house. Now, obviously, like, that's not all that sold me on this house, but the double doors played a huge part because it gives such a grand luxe feel. Now, when I bought the house, you look at the doors, you just see double doors. There was nothing grand or luxe about it, but you will notice as we go on into this tour that it was all about the vision. It was all about the vision, and I kept those visions in my mind, and I have been bringing them to life, y'all. I'm so thankful. I also installed the Nest Yale, and it has been fantastic. All of my products, you know, like security wise, smart home wise, because I've been doing a lot of updates in that way, are Nest, because I want it all to be just kind of one ecosystem. Let's go inside and start the tour. Now, as you enter, of course, you are met with my stairs that go upstairs. This was an oak color. I recently did a makeover on these stairs. It was an oak color. It had different caps. So me and my friend Bree, we did a whole project where we updated them. I'm gonna put a picture of what they were before, and I also have a video on this project as well. I'll put that also in the top right corner if y'all wanna check that out. But when you step in, that oak color, which a lot of people might like, the oak color just gave it a more dated feel. Even with all the updates that I've done in the house, that oak color was kind of like, you know, the first thing that you see when you walk in. So when I made this change, it made such a huge impact. Eventually, I do want to switch out the railing poles for iron balusters. That is my ultimate look that I want to go for. This is more of a kind of a easier temporary DIY that makes a big impact without it being so strenuous or time consuming and more costly too. But I think we did a really good job. Bree, I appreciate all your help. You don't have a clue. Before we go further, let's talk about the floors. Now, originally, all of this was tile. There was tile all throughout the downstairs, and it was just this room here that was carpet, like a really dirty carpet. All of the carpets in this house were removed and replaced, but originally the carpets were in such bad condition, y'all. But I just want to mention kind of where it was, what it is. But here are my floors right now. These are luxury vinyl. Originally, I didn't love them because they weren't what I expected them to be, but I have grown to really, really love the different variations and textures because it adds so much character. And when it comes to design, like, it's super timeless. So I love the flooring. Ignore that. This is my patio set, and these are the caps that were on my stairs. They look like little coconut bras, huh? Right? Okay. Ignore the shoes. I eventually plan to get that IKEA dresser. It's like the shoe dresser. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It has a gap at the bottom since my trim is so wide, so that won't have to be removed. I already have an idea for this. So, you know, we're not wearing shoes in this house. When you walk into this house, eventually, I'm gonna have my shoe dresser. That's where the shoes are gonna go because I prefer them to be out of sight, out of mind. So let me shut this door, and let me also say that I'll talk a little bit more about decor ideas and things I plan to do. This is okay, girl. This is pretty much, y'all, my blank canvas. In my first home tour, it was the empty house tour before the renovation, and I focused on not talking about design, decor, and things like that because we hadn't even gotten to a point where I was comfortable with, you know, the bones of the house, where I was comfortable with the canvas in which I am going to decorate and paint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all also some design ideas that I have in mind. This mirror here I got from Home Goods. I'm gonna hang that right in this area here, but I want to find a nice little entryway table. I want to have one that kind of doesn't close, right? Like a rectangular. I saw somebody with it, but she got it from Home Goods, and y'all know how Home Goods is. If it's there, it's probably not going to be there again, but I have a vision in mind. Entry table, mirror here, because this is the darkest spot downstairs. Having a mirror is going to allow that light to reflect. This is what I consider to be the formal dining room. This was completely carpeted, right? It was completely carpeted. The full downstairs has the vinyl planks. They wanted me to do a transition strip and I literally fought against it. Look, if you're getting something done to your house, be very stern, be very firm. There are a lot of situations where I could have been a lot more firm and stern in, but these floors, baby, I am so glad that I stuck to my gun because it looks so much better when it's just seamless. This originally was a ceiling fan. This one didn't have the ceiling fan wings on it. It was just a ceiling fan base. I got this light fixture from Amazon. I installed every single light fixture in this house on my own, no help. Almost drove me crazy, but I got it done. So this is the formal dining room light fixture. If y'all would like, I can definitely link as much as I can. Actually, I have an Amazon light fixture video, Amazon and IKEA. So I'm gonna drop a lot of videos in that top right corner when I mention it because I really have shared my entire experience here on YouTube. I have almost 40 videos in one playlist of just projects that I've done. So if you're new here, I'm told that it's binge worthy. You know, I didn't say it, people say it. There's a lot of things, a lot of knowledge, and just, you know, it's fun to watch. So here's the first light fixture. I'm not 100% sure yet, y'all, what I'm gonna do with this room. I was originally, and I might just do it, just make it a formal dining room, get a dining room table, dining room chairs, make it kind of that area that looks good, but nobody uses it. But I've never had a formal dining room growing up, you know, so for me, I don't really want to waste a room. I definitely am not going to make this a living room with a sofa. I don't want to walk into my living room when I come into the house. So I don't want to do that. But if you have any ideas, feel free to comment. This is just one of those rooms. Pretty sure it's just going to be a formal dining room, but let's carry on. Now this room here has gotten the biggest transformation of all, and this is my kitchen. It's a lot of white, it's a lot of white. It is so much more bright than it was before. Again, I'm gonna insert pictures of what this space looked like before. My goal when I stepped into this house was I am going to make it brighter. I'm gonna make it fresher. I am going to bring this house to life. When I tell you that in my mind, this is what I saw in my mind. This is what I saw. So let me give y'all a look here. Before I get into the main kitchen area, here is my little kitchen nook. I also installed this light here, this little pendant light from IKEA. I think that for this space here, it's perfect to have a round table. I have a white round table with chairs, just kind of like a little sitting, not dining, but it's a smaller kitchen nook is what I'll look at it as. I'm not keeping those gray curtains up, but I just had them there for privacy because I didn't get a blind for that window just yet. I also feel like it'll make a big statement if I paint that wall a darker color, black even maybe, or get a wallpaper just for that wall, like an accent wall. So plan to do that, especially since my table is gonna be white. That's gonna add some contrast. And then we'll turn around back to the kitchen. So first and foremost, ladies, fellas, if you have a lady, buy her flowers, please. I've been making it this habit for me, like for a very long time. I took a very long break because I didn't live by myself anymore. But I buy myself flowers and I make these little arrangements by myself. And it's very uplifting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a nice faux situation, right? But there is nothing like fresh flowers. And I've just recently started to really, really love lilies. Nobody asked at all. But here's your friendly reminder that if you don't have a significant other, honey, still buy yourself those flowers. But yeah, I love flowers. If you love flowers, y'all know how I feel about flowers. My name is GlamorousWallflower. So if you love flowers too, drop some flower emojis in the comments. But this kitchen, let's get into it. Now my appliance suite is LG. I also have a video on my appliances that will also be either in the description or I'll put a card up top. All LG, I've loved it so far. This oven is a beast and I absolutely love it as well. Microwave is a microwave. Dishwasher is a dishwasher. I have zero complaints so far for my appliances. At the very beginning when I walked into this kitchen, y'all, there was a white stove here, a white dishwasher, a white microwave, white fridge. And when I say white, I really mean yellow. They were just so old, dirty, and nasty. That was the first thing I told them to get out of this house. So boom, this is how they looked before. And these is my new news. For my cabinets, I knew that I wanted to go with the white shaker style. Very simplistic, and they can easily be kind of like updated, switched out. And what I mean by that is, I know it's a lot of white, it's a lot of white. That's the vibe I'm going for. But I know down the line, I might have a change of heart. I might change my mind, right? This could easily be painted a different color, but that shaker style is just so timeless. So I got white shaker style cabinets, top and bottom, all around. They all are soft close. Soft close. So we're not slamming any cabinets in this house. I do have my cabinet handles and drawer pulls. I just have not installed them because I literally just got them. I was going back and forth if I wanted to do the black just to kind of like bring in the trims and tie all of that in, or if I wanted to do gold, or if gold would be too much, if yada yada yada. You'll see when I get them in what I decided to do, but we're not gonna keep the cabinets just with no handle, so don't worry about that. I got my fireplace sink. This is a 30-inch sink. Very, very deep, very, very wide. I've just always wanted one of these. I more so began to fall in love when I had a farmhouse kind of style, but I've kind of geared out to a farmhouse. There's still some farmhouse things that I like, but overall my style isn't just farmhouse. But a fireplace sink, it's not just for farmhouse. It almost goes with anything depending on your style. So I absolutely love, and sometimes can't even believe that I got the sink of my dreams, y'all. Like, I absolutely love it. I don't care to have a separation, one over here, one over there. I'm not much of a dishwasher, if we're being honest. I went with this brassy gold faucet. I got this off of Amazon. The brand, I believe, was Furious. It was about $137, $140. This came discolored, and I reached out to them. They actually sent me a replacement. So I'm basically just going to use the defective one until I can have somebody install the new one. It's not that big of a deal. It still works perfectly fine, y'all. Great even. So we're gonna leave that at that. And let's get into my countertops. These lovely, lovely countertops. My countertops, honestly, y'all, it's been such a long time coming, and y'all know what I mean when I say that. I love my countertops. Absolutely love my countertops. I decided to go ahead and get a waterfall on my countertops originally. At first, the countertops were laminate. There was this lip, you know, the one that kind of comes up and hangs for higher bar stools. I never liked that. I just wanted it to be flush. The ultimate goal was just to kind of chop down that extra lip that was added on top of it and just kind of like make it flush, modernize it. I never thought I could have a waterfall in my house, to be honest. I'm thinking, oh, that's just way too expensive. That's being extra. But after everything I went through, I asked them, hey, how much extra would it be for that waterfall? And while I do feel like the seam is too visible on camera, y'all probably not seeing what I see. I do feel like the seam is a little bit visible, and they're still coming out for that. And they say they're gonna come out, you know, and take a look at it. But ultimately, like, I'm in love. I love that on the side of the waterfall, they chose the more dramatic veining because it gives it such a luxurious marble type vibe. Just imagine it without the waterfall. It would still be very nice, but boom! You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm sorry, I don't even think I mentioned my countertops are quartz. After a lot of research, that's just what I chose best for me. Super, super durable, but still has that beautiful design. I can't say it enough. I absolutely love my countertops. Now this is what is going to be my living room. Ignore that pile of everything. They literally just did my countertop, so I had to kind of put everything that was in that area over there. So again, ignore that, that's not there. This is going to be my living room. I love, 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 love how the extension of the countertop goes a little bit further, you know, a little bit further than where it was before, because it kind of makes it feel as if it's just an open room, and that is what I envisioned. I want to be able to have my sectional or my couch here, be able to watch TV, you know, be able to cook, be able to do whatever I'm doing in the kitchen and still be a part of the action. So that's literally just a perfect execution of what I was trying to do. I also installed this light. This is the center lig from IKEA. I just feel like this is just a perfect addition. It's so airy. It's just very, very neutral. In my home, you'll notice that I have a good mix of blacks, golds, and earth tones. Let's throw white in there too, because that's kind of like, you know, in there as well. But when it comes to like hardware, fixtures, black, gold, and earthy tones, without being like too much of one, I want to continue to just kind of like combine them all, because I think that makes a really good statement. Oh, speaking of like brass and gold, or the accents, I also updated my thermostats. I installed the Nest thermostats recently. This one's downstairs, obviously. I installed the Nest thermostats downstairs and upstairs, y'all. It was super easy to do. I think the hardest part was me having to patch up, orange peel, and make the outside, you know, seamless, as if you really can't tell what was behind it. But it was really just a whole different color. I had to texture it, I had to do a lot, and it's still not perfect, but it looks very, very seamless, right? I love this, and I love that brassy gold color. It's just gorgeous, right? I literally can't. I can't. Now over to, what are we calling this? Look, I'm calling it the back patio. I know when I get to recording, it's like all about me not knowing what anything is called, okay? So this is the back patio area. I just installed these curtains recently. These are the Lindas from IKEA, 118 inch. At first I was a little iffy about the puddling of the curtains, but to me it does look very luxurious. It looks very vacation-y. I think somebody said that and I was like, yeah, that's what it is. So I love the curtains. Down the line, will I hem them? I don't know. The only thing that would probably make me hem them is if they like start to attract too much dirt or start to get way too dirty. Other than that, I absolutely love them. So let's go out here. Out to the backyard. Let me back up just so you can kind of see. I love that my slider door, it opens here, but then it goes further back. So this whole part is open. Yeah, this whole part's open, so it opens really, really wide. Haven't done anything to this just yet. Literally chairs that I pulled out of storage. But I'm gonna do a quick mini makeover or a mini setup for the backyard area, since I'm gonna have guests here soon. I did update the light fixture as well. It was kind of like an older white light fixture. Stepping out. Here is my backyard. I know my backyard fences do not match, but I literally just had to add this for security and for safety, and that was a lot more important to me than being aesthetically pleasing. That's like the least of my concerns, but I have a pretty big backyard. I have a lot of plans for this backyard. For this area here, I plan to extend that concrete slab a little further down and possibly even further out before I get to like maybe adding tiles or stencil patterns or anything on my floor. I want to make sure that it's as big as I want it to be to really, really execute like the end result of the backyard vision that I have. This is going to be a project on its own, but it won't be priority because it adds up, okay? real quick, I'm gonna come over here with y'all to the air conditioner unit. I know most people wouldn't come to their air conditioners in a house tour, but when I bought this house, this was the first thing that we got done because they were rusted, they were old, they didn't work. So I was in the house sweating my off, doing projects, wishing on a prayer. I got 2 brand new units for my air conditioners and I couldn't be any more thankful. Let's just say that, and let's go inside. All right, back inside. This is another light fixture that I switched out. Got this from Amazon as well. Just thought that that added a nice balance to the lights. Very simple, clear, clean. Oh, I also want to mention that I changed out every doorknob, every door handle in this house. I'm eventually going to either change out the hinges or paint them. But if you've ever changed out 16 door handles on your own, let alone the fixtures, sometimes you need a break in between jobs. So that's not priority for me right now. Now this is the pantry. This is going to be my utility closet. They're full of stuff right now, but I'll also show you for size reasons. Yeah, full of boxes and things like that. But this is where I will have like my vacuum, my brooms, my cleaning supplies. We'll have a video down the line for that. This one's smaller. This will actually be the pantry, which is a bigger size there. Again, just a bunch of random things, but this is definitely a bigger size in the pantry. Pantry has a light, so I definitely am going to have pantry organization, pantry makeover. You know, I already have a couple different things. It's just, this is still a before, because this is definitely going to be a very, very beautiful pantry at some point. I also want to just point out the trim. Originally, the trim was a lot shorter. The trim was about the same size as upstairs, maybe about 2 or 3 inches, but there's a 5-inch trim all downstairs, and it definitely, y'all, just gives, it makes a statement. It's so much bolder, so I'm so glad that I went with that. This is me right off of the garage and the half bath. We're not going into the garage, sorry y'all. It is a 2-car garage. I have an entire video on I have multiple videos actually on me making over the garage. Now if this wasn't an empty house tour, and if it was just, you know, me and the gang, you know, and it was just like a regular vlog, y'all know I have no problem opening that door, right? But I'm gonna keep that door closed right now. In a later video, y'all know I'm probably gonna expose myself, but you know, a part of that video will probably be me cleaning it up and then also making it better, but that's not what this video is for. What I will do though is I'm gonna insert some clips right now of what it looked like when I purchased my house, and a couple of clips of what I did to it on my own. Made it over from the floors to the wall to the prep. I made that garage over, y'all. So once I get everything cleared out, it's really just boxes, furniture items that I may or may not, you know, want, things like that. It's not like, you know, anything disgusting, but it's chaotic in there. But you can see from the images and the videos, the work that's been put into it. So once I get everything cleared back out, we definitely will have more videos on the garage. This is the half bath that I don't think I've showed it completely just yet. At the beginning, y'all, I didn't even have a light in this room, so you know, that's one upgrade. But upstairs, you'll see that my fixtures are black in my bathroom. So for this one, I focused on the gold. As you can see, pretty golded out, right? All hardware is gold. This mirror I got from Target, and it's more of a wood versus the gold. I thought that would tie in well with the floor, you know. Haven't hung those up just yet. I'm still a little iffy. At first I loved it, but now I've seen it in like 100 bathrooms, so I'm not sure about it just yet. As well as this. Tell me what y'all think. I eventually plan to either just paint this completely white. I know it's gray and you probably, you know, not a huge difference, but I feel like it needs to be whited out, and at least this back part have some type of wallpaper. I think that'll be really nice. Oh, I like this. Look at this. at night. This is such a vibe. So I love that. This was the first bathroom light fixture that I installed. You can see it better. Yeah. I changed the hardware here. I still need to kind of paint some of the chipped parts, but I just put those on, got them from Amazon as well. So this is the guest bathroom. You come here, this is what you'll use. I just want to give it a very natural, fresh, relaxing vibe. So I had a couple more ideas design-wise. We're not gonna fill it up obviously, but this is just what we're working with right now. I also love how this door swings open, like all the way open without hitting the wall. I bet nobody cares about that.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
But I do. See? Hey, 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 hey. Girl. Boom. Am I crazy for loving that? So wrapping back around, we're gonna head upstairs. I love how the stairs kind of does this little twist, right? I thought that was really nice. As you hit the landing, to the left is my laundry room. Now this is very, very uneventful. This is also gonna be a project in its own. Look, I got a washer and dryer, y'all. It's my washer and dryer. Pretty good size. It's not like huge. Here we go. This is another room that I didn't originally have a light in. I also installed this light fixture from Amazon. You can barely see it because I decided to hold off on buying a brand new couch just because I didn't know exactly what I wanted, or I'm just not 100% sure. I took that opportunity to just use those funds on getting something that's actually pretty important. That is a washer and dryer. Real quick, I love the look of the front loaders. I'm gonna be honest. Call me old school though, but I just prefer a top load washer. Function wise, it's just my preference. This is definitely a room that needs some work. Down the line, I plan to do the flooring, whether it be like a pill and stick, vinyl planks. These floors will be made over, as well as the storage. I do eventually want to add some cabinets and maybe some open shelving in the middle. I'm thinking cabinet, 2 wooden planks, and maybe a wallpaper. I'm telling you, I have some really good ideas. But that's the laundry room. This is nothing but my air conditioner unit, so. All right, so off of the laundry room to the left is the master bedroom. I love that the laundry room is literally right here, right? How perfect is that? The master is literally massive, a massive master. I love it. It's a really, really good size. All of the windows in the house as well are a really good size. But here's the master from a different angle. There is the light fixture that I put up. This light fixture was by far the most difficult for me to do. And even so, I'm iffy about it being in this room because the ceilings are shorter up here by a foot, and I can just walk under the light fixture. It's not the end of the world. I think it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. After everything I went through putting this up, I'm not taking it down. But down the line, if I did, I would probably swap out that for either that farmhouse beaded one in the formal dining room area or the center leg. Tell me what y'all think about that. But I wanted a statement piece in the bedroom because once I get to decorating in here, it's on. Like this space right here to me is just a perfect full body mirror, a massive full body mirror. I already have one in mind, but I even think that that mirror is too big for this space. So gotta be a little strategic with it. My bed obviously is gonna go here. Those are my 2 crystal wall decors. This space here, I want to create kind of like a real cool vibey sitting area, but also I might make it kind of slash workstation, not my 9-to-5 work, but like my editing area, somewhere I can just kind of sit. But I'm a little iffy, you know, if I want to bring that into the bedroom. Probably won't, but yeah. This is the master bedroom. Now into the master bath. I'm not sure if you notice off the bat that the tub and the shower are a lot brighter. I got them both reglazed white. It was originally kind of like a grayish color here. It was very, very kind of dirty and just very, very old. That was also the grayish color, and instead of just having them rip out the tiles, get all new this, get all new that, I just said, let's just go with white. So I got them reglazed. That is a much less costly, much more affordable way to kind of just like freshen things up, brighten it up, make it anew, and it's definitely made me more comfortable taking showers in my house. I haven't taken a bath yet, but baby, oh, candle right there, crystals over there, hot water in there, wooden tray there with my iPad. Oh, it's gonna be a vibe. Here is my vanity, and it just kind of flows beautifully with the white. I'm telling you, like, I love the cleanness of white. It's a little bit of a mess here. I didn't like do a complete sweep through before doing this. I apologize. I got my upstairs vanities from Home Depot, black fixtures from Amazon, the baskets down here, either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. But again, pops of black, white, and the neutrals. I also installed black hardware in the upstairs restroom here, there. I installed this light here as well. Kept the original mirror here just because it was like perfect to the space. This is just the toilet area. I haven't done anything to this. It's very minimal that I probably will do to it. So we'll close that. Let me turn the light on in here. There we go. Brighter with the lights. But yeah, this bathroom originally also had just kind of a darker feel, a darker vibe, and my goal was just to bring some light and some life to it, so that's what we did. The floors will definitely be done by me down the line. I have an idea of what I want to do with the floors. I'm just not 100% sure yet, but the tiles that you see will definitely not be here forever. I think the right floors are really just going to set it off, and I'm thinking darker. You know, I feel like we've got enough white in here, right? Let me turn this light off. When I tell you golden hour, the sun, the lights that hit in here, oh my God, it's literally, there's so much natural sunlight that comes in here. I never cared for the blinds. Like the blinds are kind of closed right now, but I absolutely had to put blinds in here because the windows are so big that there was no privacy, but the light comes in just so beautifully. Oh my God, that's the master bathroom, y'all. Here is the master closet. It's got some random things in here, so don't mind it. But here's the master closet, nothing special to see. Got new carpets in here. That's the biggest difference. We just carpeted and painted in here. I'm eventually gonna get rid of all of these wires, all of the apartment vibe closet hangers, and either do like a DIY type situation, or I've been looking at some of the IKEA closets, but I'm gonna go with the most cost efficient, because when it comes to custom closets, it gets really expensive. Because these will hang my clothes and these will function, I'll probably use them temporarily, but this will probably be another project down the line. So that is the master closet. All right, so let's leave the master closet out of the master bedroom. And to the left is the first room. Won't spend a lot of time in here. This has literally just been my work room, 9-to-5 work. Nothing spectacular about that. I haven't put too much like thought and design into it because it's literally just been, you know, my work room. I want to be able to work, life, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this as my work room or make this the guest bedroom. So I'm going back and forth between this room and the one beside it. This room has a smaller closet, which is just housing some random things, my sewing machine, office supplies, Okay, so we'll close that. But here is the office. I also installed that fixture. This is the spare room, which I think is gonna be the guest room. Got that light fixture from IKEA and spray painted it. This is definitely a blank canvas. This is one that I haven't put a blind in just yet because if you purchase blinds, you know they're not cheap. So we're doing this one thing at a time. Yeah, this is just an empty room. I think this, like I said, will be the guest room. This also has some pretty random things in its closet. Same size closet. And I mostly think I'm gonna make this the guest bedroom because it's like right beside the hallway bathroom. This is the second bathroom, which also has the same type of light fixture as the master, but it's just a smaller version of it. Haven't gotten any baskets for the bottom of that just yet. This is me. Ooh, girl, look at that light. It's the lines for me. So this is just another example of the natural sunlight. Like, it's got a pretty small window, but it lets in such a good amount of light, y'all. This isn't a big bathroom whatsoever. My last bathroom in my old apartment had like the smallest little window area above the shower. Like, it was just, when you turn off the lights, it was so dark in there. So if you know anything about me, you know I live for natural sunlight. And when I saw this house online, the pictures looked so dark, gloomy, doomy. I kept going. I had to go back to it to really like soak it in and see what it could be. And the fact that the natural sunlight is amazing, but also the things that I've done to kind of brighten it up, because I've also reglazed this as well. I didn't do it. I had someone do it for many reasons. This is just not something that I wanted to do. But yeah, this has been reglazed. I'm gonna put a picture or a video up of what it looked like before. When I first got this house, plumbing wasn't even working. We couldn't even test it out to see what was what. This bottom tub area was more of a yellowish tan. The tiles were white, but I went ahead and just had him glaze the tub and tile so that they are the same color. Same with these tiles on the floor though. They will be changed and updated later, but again, it's not a priority right now. All of my toilets were changed out, but I also have soft close toilet seats that I just haven't installed yet. Hardware added here, hardware added there, that light fixture, that hardware there. This bathroom honestly is kind of just a smaller version of my master. Here's a good look at the hall. Here is the other. You see how it comes on? I love how it comes on when you walk towards it. Kind of like it has a motion sensor, I think, because it doesn't come on until I'm near it. But this is the other Nest thermostat that I installed. Here is the hallway, like little hamper. Look, we just got some random things, cleaning things, you know, house things in it. That's gonna be right off of the hallway bath. And here is what will soon be my filming room. This has been my room, where I sleep, where I live, where I edit. There's Maggie. This has been my room. I just wanted to have a room like right off the front of the house so I can just kind of look out the window, patrol, do things like that. But this will be the filming room. That closet is full of so many things, but it's a bigger closet. I'm gonna put a video here up of the size of it. That's gonna allow me to put like my filming equipment, anything video related. It's just gonna be storage for that. In this room, y'all, I'm gonna have like backdrop set up. I don't even know exactly what I'm gonna do because I have so many different ideas, but to be able to have a filming room, I'm so excited. At my old apartment, y'all know I was filming right in my living room. Like, I was just filming in the apartment. I tried my best to make like a dedicated space, but it just didn't work out because I was working with such a small space that it was just taking over. But I will have a separate filming room just for my channel, and I'm excited about that. That is a back pillow because I'm at that age where I need a back pillow. I don't really know what else to say about that. But yeah, this is the very last room in the house. So let's go back downstairs. I also love how just from the stairs, you can just kind of look down at whatever's, you know, entering the house. It's just a very, I feel like I have a comforting floor plan. I haven't felt unsafe in this house or I was always wondering if getting a big house, I would feel scared. You know, it's that fear of not feeling safe while I'm taking precautions to be. You see how the echo comes back? Now the echo's back. Well, I've taken like so many precautions to be safe in my home. I will say that overall, I've just felt very safe, very happy, and at home here. And I know that after today, it's gonna be even better. And then as time goes, I know it's just gonna continue to feel even more like mine. But I wanted to walk through the house with y'all, show y'all where we're at before we actually move everything in. I honestly wanted to come into the situation like out with the old, in with the new. We're not bringing the old sofa, we want this new. We're not bringing in this, we're bringing in that. But you know what? You don't really realize the cost of these things until you're in it. So we're gonna take things one at a time. We're gonna take our time and we're gonna make sure that we're not rushing into purchases. And we're not rushing into designs. Make smart, wise decisions while having fun, decorating the house, moving in, because that's what's next. It's time for me to meet the movers. I gotta go. I will see y'all in the next video. Send me a virtual hug, comment down below, drop your flower emojis, because we're at the good parts now. Bye, y'all. Hey, what's up? This is so awkward. I look cute. You look good. Hey y'all, what's up? The intro will probably be awkward because I can't seem to naturally figure out how to do this. And then I think my neighbor's just looking too, so there's that. Cut. Did y'all come for the empty house tour? I'm gonna show y'all around. This part shouldn't be this difficult. This bedroom? Bedroom, girl, what are you saying? Really? Really? White microwave. What's a microwave?
Yeah, I go where I want good. Yeah, I go where I want good.